Good afternoon once again. My name is Brad O'Hara, and I'm the Vice President, Academic and Provost at Langara College. And it is a wonderful pleasure to be your Master of Ceremonies this afternoon and to welcome all of you to Langara College, all of our graduates, family members, friends, faculty, and special guests. And before we get today's ceremony underway, I have a few announcements I'd like to make. First of all, I'd like to inform you that the ceremony is being videotaped to allow our guests in the overflow room to view the ceremony, and also to allow us to stream this live over the internet. Some portions of the video may also be used on the college's website to promote participation in future graduation ceremonies. And finally, I would like to remind you, requisite reminder, for those of you that have cell phones and Blackberries or other gadgets, would you take a moment right now and please turn those off so they don't make any noise and disrupt today's convocation. Thank you. At this time, I'd like to take a few moments to introduce the members of our platform party. Please stand as I call your name, and I would ask that the audience hold their applause until I have introduced the entire platform. Mr. Roy Dakin, President and Chief Executive Officer. Mr. David Bowra, Vice Chair, Board of Governors. Ms. Lynn Carter, President of the Langara Faculty Association. Ms. Gail Sparrow, Elder and former Chief of the Musqueam Nation. Dr. Monica Redkop, Director, Professional Practice of Vancouver Coastal Health and today's keynote speaker. Ms. Stacy Edzerza Fox, Board Governor. Dr. Mark Smith, Board Governor. Ms. Megan McCarthy, Board Governor. Mr. Barry Colson, Associate Vice President, Administration and Finance. Ms. Dawn Palmer, Associate Vice President, Human Resources. Dr. Ian Humphreys, Vice President, Enrollment and Business Development. Ms. Sue Street, Executive Director, College Advancement. Ms. Charlotte French, Registrar and Director of Enrollment Services. Ms. Diane Bradley, Division Chair, Health Sciences. Mr. Ian McBain, Dean, Faculty of Social Sciences and Management. Mr. Clayton Monroe, Dean, Student Services. Ms. Margaret Heldman, Dean, Faculty of Science. Dr. June Parnell, Coordinator of Nursing Curriculum, School of Nursing. Ms. Sharon Liversidge, Instructor, School of Nursing. Ms. Shona Shakalis, Langara Alumni Board Member. Ms. Jane Mighton, Instructor, School of Nursing. Ms. Catherine Duke, Instructor, School of Nursing. And Ms. Janine Lennox, Department Chair, School of Nursing. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming your platform party. We're also delighted to welcome another special guest to Langara College, and I'd ask him to stand and be recognized at this time, Mr. Jazz Sandhu, a member of our Board of Governors. Thank you, Jazz, for attending today. I would now like our elder and former chief of the Musqueam Nation, Gail Sparrow, to bring traditional territorial greetings.
Ichiwayo. When I heard him say elder, I thought to myself, what am I doing here? Where's my cane? I say CM because in our language, when someone's of importance, we address them as CM, and we have graduates from the nursing division of Langara College graduating today, and I won't nurse my welcoming too long. I also want to acknowledge that I know these nurses wear some special kind of shoes. It's a tradition, so I'll make sure I don't judge a nurse in the future based on the shoes they wear. We want to welcome you to traditional territory of the Musqueam First Nations, a tribe that has existed in time immemorial. Musqueam at one time occupied these lands, and a village site was here. We too strive and believe that education is important. In those days and times, one gained education through learning from their elders and their family and survival and lifestyles. And you'd earn your right in the society also, a robe such as that I wear. This is my robe. I didn't go to university, but I earned this as a former chief. and schooled in our governance and our leadership, and you have to wear it in honor. And one of the key things when you wear a robe such as I have is that you must make sure that you serve your people in leadership with dignity and honesty and integrity. More importantly, my grandfather who passed on, who actually worked these lands and logged this area, which is now Langara College. When I went to university, not to high school, I had an incident I share with you as my last closing, is that a drunk driver hit our car and my 2 girlfriends were killed. I broke my leg. Point Grey students, schools at that time was spring break. I wasn't allowed to return back to school to graduate. But my grandfather told me, you're a sparrow. Don't flutter around. Don't give up. You go back and you graduate. And I tell you too the same, that even though the name sparrow is significant, my grandfather taught me something else. He said, you use the wings of the eagle. You have 2 wings and you fly. And you go back to school and you graduate, and I did. I say to the graduates of the Musqueam First Nation today, you have 2 wings, now you soar. You know where you need to go, you know what you need to do. Just as we strive in our community too, recognizing the great works of this educational institute and seeing the graduates here today, that maybe one day we'll cross paths and we'll have you nursing us wherever we may be. So we wish to you our blessings from the Creator, that you will now go forth and continue on your life to make it better for those that you serve and those that you meet. Never forget this day. And 20 years from now, we hope to see that you'll still be doing this in your profession. And the support we also want to acknowledge of the families and the friends that attend also. You're the CMs too. So we thank you also for coming to our territory and acknowledging us, the school, and participating in these ceremonies. So I say to you, Haichka, to the CMs, may you now go forth with the Creator in a great work. Thank you.
Thank you, Gail, for those important greetings, and thank you for participating in this week's graduation ceremonies. At this time, I'll call upon Roy Dakin, President and CEO of Langara College, to say a few words.
Thank you, Brad. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Seeing if you're paying attention still. Board members, distinguished guests, graduates, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Langara's 47th convocation. This is an important day where we recognize the success of our students, their hard work, and their outstanding achievement. From the quality of the graduates we have in front of us, it is easy to see and to believe in education and its power to transform. For the Langara graduating class of 2013, you are leaving us at a time of great opportunity. You only have to look at the results from Canada's most recent census to understand how large this opportunity is. In the simplest of terms, there are now more people retiring than people entering the workforce. This is coupled with the new jobs being created by economic expansion. You will have substantial opportunities available to you. Now, this may be tempered by longer careers and later retirements, but make no mistake, there will be more opportunities than available skilled people to fill them. This will evolve over time, so as you form your networks and build your communities, how do you take advantage of all this has to offer? You are off to a great start. To help realize your full potential, you have many advantages. You have been exposed to more knowledge and understanding than any class before you. And as resource economies build and shift, as the world becomes more connected, you live at a time when your ability to access and interpret information, turning it into knowledge, will be the currency of the day. One challenge we do face is that the future is not yet here. So understand that the skills you will require to take full advantage of what the future has to offer are still in part unknown. You need to plan and you need to be ready for that unknown. So stay aware. Maximize your ability to adapt and develop, because rest assured, the world around you will not wait for you. Take advantage of your ability to adapt, and this will aid you in experiencing more than any generation before, and you will be leaders of opportunities we do not yet understand. This also means that for many of you, this will not be your last graduation. Change will likely require you to engage with more formal learning at different points in your life. More importantly, though, you need to stay engaged in learning your entire life. Learning is the lifeblood of a civil society. Embrace it, enjoy it, plan for it, so that you can take full advantage of what your learning has to offer. I also want to challenge you today. I would suggest that education just isn't about careers and knowledge. It also means a better understanding and having a broader world context. It is important today to obtain ideas, perspective, and that texture of the world stage. It is then necessary to create, innovate, and contribute to the communities we live and serve in. Act on this. Become the leader in your community that you are part of. Access ideas, cultures, discussions from around the world. Claim your participation as a global citizen. I would like to also thank the parents, the families, the friends who have supported and sacrificed to help today's graduates to this beginning of their next journey. You all need to know, the graduates, that you all need to know, the support system, that your involvement was very important and closely related to the success of these learners. I think I can speak on behalf of the graduates in thanking you for all that you have done and will continue to do as they take their next steps. To the graduates, you will soon be Langara alumni. I invite you to be active alumni to help support future learners at Langara and wherever you continue your learning. Build your network in the broader Langara community. John Maxwell may have said it best: successful and unsuccessful people do not vary greatly in their abilities. They vary in their desires to reach their potential. I look forward to hearing about all you achieve. Congratulations again. Live the life you imagine. Enjoy this day and look forward to all that is to come. Thank you.
Thank you, Roy. I'll now ask David Bowra, Vice Chair of the Langara College Board of Governors, to bring greetings on behalf of the board. David?
Thank you, Brad. Mr. President, family, friends, guests, faculty, staff, and graduating students, it is indeed an honor to bring greetings from the Board of Governors of Langara. Graduates, today marks an important step in your lives, recognition of your efforts over the last several years. But for those of you who thought your education was over, it's really just beginning. Learning is a lifelong process. Someone asked me just this weekend when I will stop learning. The day I die was my reply. We never stop learning. I happen to have the privilege of attending the Association of Canadian Community Colleges annual conference this weekend in Penticton, along with other board members, faculty, staff, and student reps. It was 3 days of sessions on education, listening to some wonderful, passionate, and committed educators throughout the college system, as well as keynote speakers and entertainers like Gwyn Morgan, Wade Davis, and the slam poet Shane Koshin, who was my favorite. He was the individual who wrote and read the poem We Are More at the opening ceremony of the 2010 Vancouver Winter Olympics. Some of you may remember. I have to admit that 3 days of lectures was very tiring. It was probably a day and a half more than I'm used to, and probably represented 2 weeks of college study when I went to college a long time ago. One of the things I heard at the conference was that non-cognitive skills are just as important as cognitive skills in an individual student's success. I believe this is equally true about an individual's career and their life. Employers have typically focused on cognitive skills, things like intelligence, literacy, maths, and so on, when hiring people. More and more today, employees, however, are focusing on the soft skills, the non-cognitive skills, the interpersonal skills, persistence, communication, and, as I said, the other soft skills such as self-esteem, motivation, sympathy, empathy, emotional maturity, and verbal and non-verbal communication skills. They're more critical today than ever. Mentoring also plays a major role in helping one develop non-cognitive skills. Studies have shown that the most persistent, self-disciplined, and adaptable and reliable students and professionals outperform those with higher cognitive abilities. A nurse who is easily able to comfort patients has non-cognitive skills. Student participation in social events helps non-cognitive skills. High school and colleges offer sports, student government, drama clubs, and other extracurricular activities for a reason. They give the students the opportunity to develop such non-cognitive skills. I graduated from college 40 years ago this July. As an employee for 13 years and as an owner and employee for the last 27 years of both a large organization and a small entrepreneurial business, I can assure you that the soft skills make all the difference. When trying to decide between two different candidates for a job, the presence of soft skills trumps intelligence every time. Langara's motto, freedom through knowledge. Education opens doors, it opens minds, and it makes you a better person. Never stop learning, never stop improving yourself, and consider the soft skills as part of your ongoing education. On behalf of the board, I congratulate you all. Good luck, and I wish you every success in your future endeavors. Thank you.
Thank you, David. I'll now ask Lynn Carter, President of the Langara Faculty Association, to bring greetings from the faculty. Lynn?
Thank you, Brad. I want to first acknowledge that we are on the traditional territory of the Musqueam people and to thank Elder and former Chief Gail Sparrow for her address to us. Board members, Mr. President, honored guests, colleagues, and graduands. On behalf of the faculty, it's my pleasure to extend to you all our very best wishes on this special day. We understand and appreciate the effort and for many of you the sacrifices that you've made in order to achieve what you have today, especially those of you who've traveled from India to complete your leadership studies here. Many of you had to give up precious time with your families. Many of you had to take on significant debt in order to complete your studies. We appreciate this and we commend your dedication and commitment. As faculty members, we have had the privilege of being part of your educational journey here at Langara. We've enjoyed watching your development and contributing to that process. You all came to Langara with the best motivation, the desire to help people in need. You had the goal of becoming members of a revered profession, nursing. Today you can celebrate the achievement of that goal. As instructors, we've enjoyed both teaching and learning from you.
Our work with students is always a reciprocal process, and we thank you for that. Watching you learn, seeing you master new ideas and skills is enormously rewarding for faculty. Your success today is the culmination of all your work, and we're delighted to be here today to share this with you. Now, most of you will be going on to jobs in your new profession and hopefully enjoying the opportunity to spend a bit more time with your families. Today marks an enormous achievement for all of you. We thank you for having chosen to study here at Langara, and we all wish you the best in the future. Congratulations to you all.
Thank you, Lynn. Now I give you President Dakin once again, who will present a very special student award. Roy.
Thank you. I am very pleased to announce this year's recipient of the President's Medal for Academic Excellence and Community Service. The President's Medal honors students graduating from a bachelor's degree program who have demonstrated academic achievement and community service. The President's Medal for Academic Excellence and Community Service is awarded to Jonathan Bumier. Yes, Jonathan, you get to come up the stage twice today. So just stand right here for a second while I talk about you. Jonathan is graduating from the Bachelor of Science in Nursing program with a cumulative grade point average of 3.79, which he achieved while maintaining significant volunteer commitments with both AIDS Vancouver and the Positive Living Society of BC. Jonathan's work at Langara led him to present papers at 2 academic conferences. Since completing his program, he is continuing his volunteer activities and conducting another literature review on interventions to reduce HIV-related stigma. Jonathan is also this year's recipient of the Student Professional Award from the College of Registered Nurses of British Columbia. Congratulations, Jonathan.
Congratulations, Jonathan. It is now my pleasure to introduce Dr. Monica Redekop, who will deliver today's convocation address in a few moments. Dr. Redekop has dedicated her career to supporting nurses and providing excellence in healthcare, both in Canada and in the United States, where she has practiced in acute care in several hospitals and healthcare systems and has taught at schools of nursing. After obtaining her bachelor's degree in nursing from the University of Manitoba, Dr. Redekop began her career with the Victorian Order of Nurses. Thereafter, she practiced as a surgical nurse. Later, she returned to the University of Manitoba School of Nursing, where she completed her master's degree and also worked as a teaching assistant. While in Manitoba, she became the first clinical nurse specialist within the medical nursing department at St. Boniface General Hospital. Her doctorate in nursing was obtained later from the University of Wisconsin at Milwaukee. Dr. Redekop has held senior leadership roles as Director of Professional Nursing Practice in New York and as the Director Medical Surgical Units in Oklahoma. She's the chair of the Leadership Council of an organization called InspireNet that is devoted to improving nursing health services. InspireNet is an acronym which means Innovative Nursing Services and Practice Informed by Research and Evaluation. Currently, Dr. Redekop is Director of Professional Practice with Vancouver Coastal Health. Please give a big Langara welcome to Dr. Monica Redekop.
Mr. President, members of the board, members of the faculty, graduating students, honored guests, ladies and gentlemen. Congratulations, graduates, and to those who have guided and supported you in this part of your life journey. While I was completing my doctoral degree, I came across a cartoon that depicted a group of people on a hot summer day. They were all in their shorts, t-shirts, bathing suits, and they were in and out of a swimming pool. But next to there was one person, though, who was at the pool, full academic regalia. And the person next to him says, "Oh, geez, Kyle, everyone knows you just got your PhD. Do you have to keep wearing that gown everywhere?" And I laughed because it reminded me that sometimes we act like the goal is to get that degree, the holy grail that we are seeking. But you know that this is just the beginning. The degree is not the holy grail. It is not the end to itself, but rather it is a key that you will find that will unlock a door to a career of great fulfillment, and that you will make a huge difference in the lives of so many people that you will be touching. This is just the first step, but to ensure that you are going to make that positive difference in the best possible way, the best outcomes for your patients, clients, and residents will require that you continue to learn and grow in your knowledge, skill, and wisdom. I had the great fortune of working with a number of your colleagues on projects within Richmond Hospital. And at the end, I was asked to evaluate them and on their project outcomes. But unbeknownst to them, I was also evaluating them on another level, the future of nursing. So all of us in this room, we have been touched by health services in one way or another, or by our loved ones. This may be in acute care, in an inpatient or an outpatient area. It may have been in our homes, it may have been in a rehabilitation center, and certainly in the community, in long-term care, or it may just even be for health promotion or education. And so the question that I had to myself about these students: will these students be prepared to care for those of us, such as those of us in this room, or to lead others in the provision of optimal nursing services? So in nursing, we talk about theoretical knowledge and practical wisdom within our profession. Theoretical knowledge is your applied science. It's ensuring that your nursing practice is evidence-informed. Your teachers have ensured that you are currently evidence-informed. Your practice is that theoretical knowledge. As you move into the practice setting of your choice, you may find, though, that that theoretical knowledge is going to conflict with what you are seeing. Now, there may be strong rationale for that, and that may be because none of your patients, your clients, your residents, your communities, none of them are going to be your textbook case. All of them have their own unique characteristics and healthcare needs. And so it'll be important that you truly listen to them, to their story. That'll keep you grounded and ensure that you are patient and client-centered. They will learn so much from you about managing their healthcare status, but you will also learn from them. At other times, though, what you observe is truly contrary to what you've been taught. You will need to challenge these practices. That will take great courage and a respectful and caring manner by which you do so. But you will need to challenge those practices. If not you, who? We need you to advance the nursing profession, and that will require that you are challenging those practices that you know are not evidence-based. Otherwise, our patients and clients and residents will not receive the very best of nursing care. So practical wisdom, it's the integration of that theoretical knowledge, the clinical practice that comes over time. It is the art of nursing. It merges practice, theory, experience, intuition, and values. Do not underestimate intuition. Do not underestimate the values that you are bringing that makes such an important part of who you are as a nurse. Practical wisdom has been defined as that personal, that value-driven system of knowledge that occurs in a transaction between the phenomenological experience of the client situation and the use of scientific, theory-driven information. It's been passed on in nursing from one generation to the next. Caring is a perfect example of practical wisdom. Caring is the essence of nursing, Madeline Langara tells us. I've worked in numerous settings across North America, and I have met nurses in each of those who have truly humbled me by their caring. I have learned so much from them about caring. I have also noted a couple of other commonalities of those nurses. One, they truly listen. They truly listen to their patients, their clients, their residents. We interact with those in need of our knowledge, skills, and wisdom in a transitory manner. This is just a slice of their life. So who really is that person seeking our care? We will only know this by truly, truly listening to them, listening to their story. The second thing, though, that these wonderful caring nurses have told me is the commitment to questioning and reflecting on our nursing practice. Is there a better way to do this care for our patients, clients, and residents? Could I have done that better? You are going to make mistakes, as much as we don't want to admit that. You need to learn from that. You need to teach others about that so that you don't make that mistake. You become that better nurse that next time. So in closing, I exhort you graduates, be courageous in questioning the status quo. Keep on that path about learning about evidence-informed practice, but most of all, listen to your patients and clients and residents. You will learn so much from them. They will keep you patient and client-centered. That will help you to remain empathetic. That will help you to keep caring. To those of you who have pursued leadership studies, courage and ethical decision-making will be critical component of your leadership toolbox. You will need to be fierce advocates for patient, client, resident safety and excellence of nursing care in the face of challenges, such as the severe economic challenges we're facing. In the complex and dynamic healthcare system of today, intra-professional practice is needed. We are currently multidisciplinary, not interprofessional. So it will be you, nursing leaders, who need to provide this leadership, but at the same time, ensuring a strong nursing voice and contribution within an interprofessional model. So, going back to your classmates that I've had the pleasure of working with and knowing, I am very confident that the nursing profession will continue to be in very good hands, and the health of our community will be in very good hands. Thank you, graduates, for all your hard work. When it is you giving this speech in a couple of decades, may you also have the feeling of confidence that I have in you today. Congratulations on your achievement.
Thank you very much, Dr. Redekop, for that very spirited and inspiring address. And you and I both know that this is your very first attempt at a graduation address, and you were absolutely outstanding. Thank you so much. So now we've arrived at the most important part of today's program, and that is the presentation of our graduates. Yes. So faculty who would like to congratulate their graduates may approach the east side of this platform, which is off to my right. And audience members who want to move closer to get a better photo of their graduate may also come to the same area. We would ask that you please remain in your seat, however, until the individual that you want to photograph is in line, ready to cross the stage, and would ask that you also please return to your seat afterwards so that there's room for others to do the same. Ms. Margaret Heldman, Dean of the Faculty of Science, will present this afternoon's graduates, and among this group is the first class of postgraduate certificate holders in nursing leadership.
Thank you. Very good, very good. Okay. Graduating this afternoon with a Bachelor of Science in Nursing, Mortaza Arab Hisari. Julie Aw. Graduating with distinction, Manbir Kaur Barahi. Cheryl Diane Barrera. Allison Elaine Barron, graduating with distinction. Graduating with distinction, Liza Michelle Barrowcliff. Genevieve Amanda Bartfay. Graduating with distinction, Jonathan Philippe Beaumier. Thank you. Christina Mihaela Blaga. Graduating with distinction, Vanessa Louise Buck. Graduating with distinction, Tammy Bowie. Roxanne de la Cruz Castillo. Karen Castro. Victor Chan. Graduating with distinction, Tabitha Marissa Chen. Jessica Ashley Chua. Graduating with distinction, Amelia Clausen. Miguel Clemente. Graduating with distinction, Krista Ann Connell. Bin Day. Graduating with distinction, Catherine Anastasia Crick. Graduating with distinction, Rachel Ann Croy. Davy Ann Culiano. Anne Rochelle DeWattis. Christine Estrelita Jasmine Gutierrez Decina. Graduating with distinction, Monica Alexa D. Graduating with distinction, Joy Noel De Francesco. Graduating with distinction, Sarah Luisa Del Castillo. Teresa Gail D'Souza. Graduating with distinction, Suki Dhaliwal. Raj Dillon. Rachel Mary Deersch. Graduating with distinction, Morel Dillon. Graduating with distinction, Carolyn Elizabeth Dobigan. Graduating with distinction, Tina Lee Duong McVeigh. Hang on, we had a moment there. Alana May Ebel. Nicola Grace Espiritu. Eunice Evangelista. Mary Jennifer Abadalia German. Sorry, May Jennifer Abadalia German. My apologies. Graduating with distinction, Jaspreet Gill. Karandi Gill. Graduating with distinction, Ravina Gill. Sharon Goldstein. Graduating with distinction, Maria Cristina Cheng Gonzalez. Graduating with distinction, Laura Graham. Sophia Guillermo. Brianne Ray Gusland. Graduating with distinction, Nicole Leanne Gusland. Bridget Maureen Gutierrez. Charing Ho. Nicole Cecilia Hovbrender. Jenny Ip. Candace Emma Jackson. Graduating with distinction, Anna Margarita Legaspi Jarin. Graduating with distinction, Ha Young Jung. Amy Jung. Eleanor Rose King. Karina Kiulina. Graduating with distinction, Bavina Kuber. Adeline Coomer. Graduating with distinction, Kristen Anastasia Lane. Gino Lara. Sochun Tina Lee. Kluhani Lynn Lepke, graduating with distinction. Graduating with distinction, Beth Zaida Castillo Lescano. Corina Marie Lutz. Nathan Michael Lai. Graduating with distinction, Jenna Claire Leons. Allison Ma. Graduating with distinction, Abigail Medina. Kristen Michelle McGeesey. Whoops. Amanda Joy Miller. Kimberly De Jesus Morelos. Jonathan Anthony Morris. Graduating with distinction, Dal Ann Munich. Krista De Ocampo Navalaska. Nicole Sue Nervez. Stephanie Nervez. Enrico Niado. Stephanie Tanya Poliudetto. Shona Park. Graduating with distinction, Margaret Parsons. Christiana Esther Pasca. Graduating with distinction, Mizabeen Patel. Leah Dawn Pilipau. Horace Kwan Ho Poon. Valches Prasad. Leica Punsalan. Alpna Puri. Cheryl May Ramel. Iris Reddy. Genesis Darwin Rigger. Keenan Sheila Ross, graduating with distinction. Graduating with distinction, Simran Kaur Sahota. Mandeep Sandhu. Hastan James Sandoval. Heston James Sandoval. Thank you. Marie Scott. Graduating with distinction, Stacy Christina Siri. Amela Selkic. Lucy Christina Semple. Josephine Cito. Natasha Sharma. Gerstatinder Kaur Sidhu. Serena Sue. Wait, this is Elka Cornelia Storvik. Okay, we've regrouped up here. Rebecca Struvik de Groot. Michael Thomas Swan. Alina Tao. Michelle Tay. Anne Julie T. Graduating with distinction, Sarah Mieko Tonoka Chong. Jennifer Tran. Graduating with distinction, Eunice Grace Yu. Errol Carmona Vasquez. Don Paulo Vergara. Sean Philip Vorich. Graduating with distinction, Mary Jiadi Wang. Kenny Wong. Graduating with distinction, Wei Ki Wendy Yip. Hui Zhang. Got some friends, eh? Graduating with distinction, Ping Zhuang. Maria Angela de Leon. Graduating with a postgraduate certificate in nursing leadership and management, Colvin Kaur Gill. Sandeep Kaur. Manpreet Kaur. Vipaneer Kaur Shergill.
So that concludes the presentation of graduates. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in congratulating with your applause and cheers and noisemakers the class of 2013. Well done, well done. Before I bring this afternoon's ceremony to a close, there are a few thank yous that I certainly wish to extend, and also I have a few announcements to make. First of all, I really do want to extend a sincere thank you to all of our guests for joining us this afternoon. Most of you are here today because you have someone special who's graduated, someone that you've spent considerable time, perhaps some money, supporting along the way. And so the success today of these graduates is a direct reflection and could be said your success too. So thank you to all the mothers and fathers and husbands and wives and family members. Your support is instrumental in what you see here today. As well, I'd also like to thank our college employees, students, and volunteers who've contributed to make this day a big success. I'd also like to thank our theater arts students, Joy Castro, who sang O Canada for us today, and also to Marlene Janander, who provided the music prior to the ceremony. I'd also like to invite our graduates and our guests to attend a special reception sponsored by Langara College and the Langara Students Union. That will be in the Langara Students Union building. As you exit Convocation Hall, you'll be directed to the reception area. As well, there's plenty of signage around campus to point you in the right direction. And graduates, don't forget, I'm sure you'll want to shed these lovely and stylish black gowns as quickly as possible. You can deposit those in the gown room before heading over to the Student Union. I would now ask the audience to remain seated while the graduates proceed from Convocation Hall, and once the graduates and the platform party have left, guests may leave through the doors at the rear of Convocation Hall and meet their graduate at the reception in the Student Union. Thank you, good afternoon, and once again, congratulations.